And we are live. People are looking at us.
Look
alive, everybody.
Hello.
Let me see how. Oh, that worked out.
Yeah, enough. They got all your little butt hairs.
Wait a minute. I shaved my butt hairs.
You make my ass itch. That's that's his like thing. That's like his favorite thing.
How y'all think we look?
I look sexy.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
No.
Yes.
I.
Oh. Eyes in me?
As in me.
So me.
You are not I.
I can't post in no groups, or I'm blocked from posting in groups.
Oh shit.
Great, good job.
How did that happen?
I don't know. The white man's trying to keep our show from being great. But you can't, because we're number 13 in entertainment news in the United States and number 1 in Ghana. Matter of fact, JB, hold up, damn it. Wait a second.
Talk to the people, man.
Break
that shit down for me.
Hold on, let me make sure I share this to our page.
Yeah.
I can't put it in no groups. We ain't got to worry about no groups. But I'm telling you what we're going to do. We're going to hold up. Wait a goddamn minute. Hold up. Because this is our 75th episode.
Oh shit, yeah, you right.
Hold up.
You right. Hey.
Hold up. I'm breaking them off today. Matter of fact, let's get us started today. Hold up, goddamn. Have a conversation with y'all today. We up and running?
We are up and running, dude.
Get back, guys! Yeah. Welcome to episode 70 motherfucking 5.
75.
Yeah.
You had to validate that my Spanish was correct.
I see you looking for like, did you see it? I saw it. You good.
You saw me glance at you?
As the resident Spanish, I have to approve all translations in this one.
Man, I'm going to tell you, we have a fun show for y'all. We're going to get through it as quickly as we can. And we're going to let y'all know one motherfucking thing. You're listening to the number 13 entertainment news podcast in the United States of America.
Indeed.
JB, do you know who's number 1 in Ghana?
I believe it's a pod named Kickback, dog. That's right. Shout out to our listeners in Accra, in Ghana, in the jungle. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in.
Wakanda forever.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We love you out there, man. For real. For real.
And our listeners in Germany,
right,
and France, our second and third biggest markets. We have more listeners there, but we're not as high on the charts.
Right.
But in Ghana, we're number 1. I walk outside, walking down the street, and they was like, oh, excuse me. I was like, man, wait a second, man. And she's like, aren't you No Breaks New? And I was like, yes. And she's like, Ubudugudu. I was like, you're from Ghana? And she's like, yes. I knew you were from Ghana. I could tell by your eyes.
Say it again. Because I didn't catch the pronunciation in it. I'm trying to make sure I know what.
I don't want to sound like Al Pacino on Scarface.
Thank you. I was like, good Lord. Like, please don't have us lose our Ghanaian listeners with that shit.
Shout out to everybody in Ghana. Love you so much. Have no idea why you're listening to us, but thank you for listening. And shout out to everybody in the United States. And I got my victory cigar for our greatest week, happened in the month of September. Our greatest day happened in November. Sorry, let me do this over. Our greatest week was in the month of November. Our greatest day was in the month of November. And our greatest month was the month of November.
Indeed.
And coming off of that, it's December 1st. When you hear this, it'll be December 2nd. And hopefully we'll still be on the charts. We've been dropping because we haven't put a new episode out.
We'll put a new episode out and we'll
this
be higher
episode
on
drops,
the charts. Yeah.
We'll climb back on up like George and Weezy.
Yeah, indeed.
So while I'm lighting my cigar, JB, what's the name of the podcast?
Come on, man. It's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
I think I did that wrong. What you think?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Jesus.
I wanted to prepare
wow.
you, but I
think it's old.
That person.
Yeah, it is old. But did you try and bite it off?
Yeah.
It's old. Try to do the old school, like.
Yeah, I think it's still.
Now you gotta stick with it. Commit to it.
I'm still gonna smoke it.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna light it.
At least,
I'm still gonna light it for the celebrating 75.
Exactly.
Indeed.
But yeah, shout out to y'all for the show. November's like my favorite month.
Really?
So yeah, like always, because the leaves are so pretty outside.
Interesting.
And November just brings about gratitude because of Thanksgiving.
Right.
You start appreciating things, so you start noticing the small little, synchronicities of life. So
bring that mic up a little closer for
November,
Jazz.
you're good.
Much
November
better.
is definitely my favorite month.
Awesome. How was your Thanksgiving, by the way?
It was very chill. I messed up on my first time ever making crab legs.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know. I think it's why I'm still single. I can't cook. I'm cute, but I just can't cook. So
Damn! How'd you mess up?
I'm learning. Oh, I think I just put too much water or like too much butter or I don't know. Maybe I didn't boil them long enough. My friend told me, she's like, you should try to put it in a crock pot. So I'm gonna try that next time. We'll see how that goes.
It even works in the oven. That's how I make mine.
Yeah.
Or I steam them in the pot.
Yeah.
Steaming them in the pot is the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
But I want to go back to what you were saying about November really quickly.
Yeah.
As a rapper, we used to, the big dogs, if you were a big dog, you wanted to put your album out in the fourth quarter, which is October, November, December. And I would always drop in November. And I used to call it, you want to guess?
I ain't got no clue.
November.
Good, buddy.
So every November, I would put out a new CD. And it feels like I made a comment that my albums never hit the charts. I made it on the radio, made it on TV, but never hit the charts. But the podcast made the goddamn charts.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta jump from one lane to the next.
Right, over one bitch to the next. It just depends. But we'll get into Mel B next. We'll do that later. Let's introduce the show and let them know who you are.
Oh, me?
Let us do our intro. Then we'll get you. I'm No Breaks New. Well, actually, JB, one more time. What's the name of the podcast?
It's a pod named Kickback, dog. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
I'm No Breaks New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage. See that remix?
Hey, little extra sprinkles on here.
I found a song you don't know.
Yeah.
It's Voice of 5'9", T.I., Sci-Hi the Prince, and
That sounds like something I've heard. So
damn it, you probably heard it.
Yeah, probably. If you tell me the name, see, you just kind of
Black
like,
Savage.
sounds like a good line.
So this
JB
is JB Frank. I'm that gangsta geek representing NWA. Nerds with Attitude. Happy Shmonday, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy holidays, everybody.
And we have a special guest in the building.
Indeed.
You may have seen her before.
You have.
Introduce yourself to the people.
Well, I don't have a catchy one like you guys. My name's Jazz. I'm boring.
Wait, what? The audience is snoring.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Let me see. What am I supposed to say?
This is Lady Jazzmine.
I'm Lady Jazzmine. I'm the fiery Latina friend. So now we are the three amigos.
Should we start off with the three
amigos?
Yeah, I don't know.
She been around forever. Your name is gonna be That's Just Jazz. She been around forever. That's just Jazz. That's just Jazz. Because you always
Lady
been around.
Jasmine.
Okay, Lady Jazzmine.
Yeah, there you go.
Jazz, man. So she's sitting there with us today because we've been having a whole bunch of fun on social media and decided to bring it to the actual podcast. And I figured what better way to do it than on our 75th episode.
Excellent.
Because Jazz has been around for probably
5 years and dog years.
Right. So, let's see. We should get into some topics. Is there anything we should get into? Well, JB, how you feel about us being on episode 75?
Man, I love the fact that we're on episode 75. This is episode 75 in terms of podcasting, right? So the show's been around a lot longer than that. But for us to have been doing this now for 75 episodes, and for us to have seen the growth, shout out to the Kickbackers. Thank y'all very much for tuning in, listening in, checking us out on Facebook. We still wouldn't be here if it weren't for y'all. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in when it was a radio show, when it was an internet TV show, and of course now that it's a podcast.
Right. Definitely
appreciate you. Best in politics, pop culture, music, sex, and sports. is everything, right?
Yeah.
Now niggas like, damn, I'm talking about all this shit. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
you
we
do.
The only thing we talk about is food, huh? Did we
Nah,
do
damn.
that?
We talk about family just now.
Well, okay, well maybe you should insert a section for that.
Well, shit, we've had chefs and shit on the show, yeah. Like,
and Mel is catered.
yeah, like we talk about food.
And I talk about eating pussy like at least once a month.
Oh, okay. We talking about that.
I just-
meant like,
I just-
you know, review restaurants.
I review some of the pussy.
Okay. Maybe we should make an app for that. We should do that.
Pussy up.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Oh my god.
I think that would be smart. You could rate them, you know, and then you can weigh in, write reviews. Everybody can join in, and you know, maybe
Call it.
get some coupons are going.
Call it.
Some
Call
coochie
it-
coupons.
Call it the twat.
I cannot stand that word. Something about that word makes it dirty.
So what word do you prefer?
Me and my Spanish friends, we made up a word called cola. I don't know if it's a real word. I don't know if it means anything.
I know chocha meant that.
Okay, well, you can go that with that. I might start
Well,
using that
like
more.
Coca-Cola?
Cola. Cola.
The Coca-Cola.
I like chocha, actually.
Yeah, like once you
Chocha.
said it kind of felt better. Like,
Yeah,
chocha.
chocha.
Okay, we
That's
can
what
go.
she said. It felt better.
I forget how easily I want it. It's like a little
Here we
fast,
go.
you know,
Here we
yeah.
go again,
How it
folks.
goes all
It's
the
been
time.
this way for fucking 7 years. It's all good.
Yeah.
All good.
But yeah, you got it.
Alright, so let's go. Alright, Lady Jazzmine, we're gonna start with the icebreaker. And I'm gonna let you lead the icebreaker because
It's my story to
It's
tell.
your story to tell.
Okay, so I'm selling my rights. I'm not selling my rights. I'm giving y'all a portion of the
it's a portion. It's a
some
portion.
residuals in the later long run.
It's just like a clitoral but not vaginal orgasm.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Oh, we lit. It's 75, JB. Episode 75.
I ain't mad. Keep it rocking.
I'm a newbie at this. Sorry. So you ever had like a social media account that you kind of just kept to yourself, right? You just kind of didn't really put it out there. No,
Like
guess
Kevin
I'm
Durant?
the only one. Sure.
Like Kevin Durant?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I made two. I have two Twitter accounts. One you'll never find out, but the other one it be popping sometimes. I'd be just throwing some stuff out there, and so I had an encounter with this guy once. And after we were intimate, he made mention. He kind of reviewed my fellatio skills, and it kind of made me a little insecure, and kind of made me kind of question some things. So I was like, you know what? I went to my social media and I said, I gotta let this out on my mind. And if I get some responses, great. Well, what I wasn't expecting was this guy. This guy to be the one time.
all I seen.
He, I don't know how. We've been friends on social media probably for like 2 years. We've probably been friends for 2 years. He never uses his account. Never uses his account. Then all of a sudden he decides to become number one in Ghana. And then now you gotta go to Twitter.
Right,
Okay. Great. So he sees this post, and then this is where we end up. So the initial post was, how weird does it sound if you ask your regular friend, can I enjoy your lollipop to fix my skills? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you want to become a beautician, you gotta like put in so many hours.
Yeah, this sounds like a winner to most people. I wish all of my platonic female friends. I'm gonna offer that on Twitter. Like, ladies,
People finally go on Twitter now.
I will write you a detailed scholastic review. I will give you notes and pointers.
But then I thought about
everything.
maybe that might not be a good idea. It sounds good in theory. It's like practice. You know, you gotta like practice before you do the 5K. You can't just get out there and be like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, because the number one way you catch feelings in a platonic cut relationship or whatever you want to call it, friends with benefits, you start to develop feelings for someone that you don't really know and that you kind of feel like there's a future with. If you know, you're my friend. We've kind of already reached. You're not the friend, but the friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel disqualified. Like, disqualified.
You kinda,
Jamie, do you feel disqualified?
Yeah, I was.
You are.
I was.
Sure
It's okay.
there was an
It's
eyebrow
okay.
raise, and I had to make sure there's no eyebrows in this room. So, like, you know, yeah.
I don't want you sucking on my lollipop anyway. Shit.
It's all right.
Shit. It's right.
Okay, but like literally, you know what I'm saying? If you're my friend, then I don't know how that sounds, because I don't want to be that girl going around asking me, hey, can I suck your dick?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you ask all of your platonic friends.
Nah, yeah. I won't have any more platonic friends.
Right. That might work out a little interesting, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would thoroughly enjoy a platonic friend with your level of honesty.
I mean, like with me, how I look at it is, I'm on my freak shit, so I don't really have a problem with like I fuck most of my platonic. Well, they're not really platonic friends, but most of the girls I'm cool with, I fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the nature of my life. That's just
like you just happen to fall in the pussy.
Yeah, I be slip, trip, and fall.
Yeah.
So it happens all. Let me say that. And now you got me thinking about sliding. Okay, no. All right, never mind. So anyway, but I mean that's just because I mean just to be honest, I'm like a nasty ass nigga. I do a lot of freaky shit, and usually I fuck all my homegirls' girls, and usually at some point word gets back, and then the friend get like,
I want a sample.
Yeah, like, and it's usually, and unfortunately, I'm trying to really change this. I'm usually the guy that they be like, I'll fuck him, but I'm not gonna date him seriously. And I'm trying to change that perception.
Does that make you feel some type of way when someone does that to you? Like, you're good enough to fuck, but you're not even worthy of a relationship?
Only if I really like her. Because most of the time I'm feeling the exact same way. It's like, like I said, since I've been in Georgia, I've like 2 women. I've been here 8 years. So it ain't really like, that's usually how I feel any fucking way. Mm-hmm. So usually I'm like, thank you, motherfucker. Great. Appreciate you. Let's go. And, I have female friends that I'm homies. They can tell me about their boyfriend. They can tell me, well, I don't want to say that. They can tell me about the dudes they're dating. Because all my female friends and boyfriends would never cheat, especially not with me.
Black women don't cheat.
Black women don't cheat. But my female friends who are dating,
fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, I had to cut that shit off immediately.
Well, we know they cheat, JB.
Yeah.
But my thing is. I have homegirls that can tell me all about their relationships. I got a homegirl tell me recently, like, we only fucking for a couple more weeks because I'm about to settle down. And I was like, oh shit. But she's going to be my nigga after that. We'll go into a platonic space, which we've done before. We've gone into a platonic space for a year or two when she was in a serious relationship. She got out of that platonic space, out of that relationship, and we got out of that platonic space.
Okay, so does that ever become like, can friends with benefits be toxic? Can those be toxic relationships sometimes? Because you're like putting yourself on, not hold, but you're like allowing someone to kind of come and go as they please. Is that ever like...
That can absolutely be toxic if you don't have control of the situation and if it isn't mutual. I'll give you an example. Let's say a girl really likes me and she's using the proposition of sex as a way to keep me closer. She knows it ain't gonna really be a relationship, but as long as I keep fucking them, I know we'll have at least this level of intimacy. And
so you can't just run away from me.
And if I never give into that and she gets emotional about it, then that becomes toxic. Well, if I know that's what's going on and I'm still preying on her, like I know she just give me all this pussy because she's trying to win me over, and I'm just gonna keep taking it because she keeps saying she can handle it. Cause I was told at an early age, if a woman tells you she can handle it, she's lying, and it's your responsibility if she gets hurt. Yeah. Shmeen's father told me that. Really? He was like, it's your fault. If a woman tells you, I can handle anything, and then you get involved with her, and she gets her feelings hurt, even if she told you she can handle it,
100% true.
It's still your fault.
Totally agree. So
I have, and Horace still be in my ear, Shmee, and so I'm very cognizant of that. And if I feel like a woman's too attached, or she's just saying that to keep me around, I'll let her off the hook. I'll be the bad guy, because I'm going to be the bad guy for ending it. But I'll do that because I'm not trying to play nobody. Like, that is them days has been gone for a decade. I ain't been trying to play nobody since I moved to Atlanta. So that shit is just old. So that can be toxic if you let a woman lie to you and you know she's lying and you hurt her, or vice versa, ladies. Or So it can be. It doesn't have to be though.
No, I mean, yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
We don't go into them thinking, okay, this is gonna be toxic. We kind of go into them thinking this is gonna be easy. Do you think that friends with benefits have an expiration date?
No. Why would they?
They don't have
I don't
to.
know. I did ask this guy, like statistically, I know men look at attempting to talk to a girl at a like, okay, it's a numbers thing. I try so many times, she'll give in, right? Well, there's this guy that has been trying for 8 years to kind of like talk to me, and I'm like, do you ever get tired of not trying? Or is it fun for you to kind of keep doing this? Then I said, is there an expiration date on like attempting to talk to a girl, knowing the girl said no several times? He goes, no, but should there be?
See, that's tricky because it's two prongs, JB. Tell me if you feel me on this. It is, I want to fuck. I can want to fuck you forever. And maybe every blue moon I'll try. Maybe once a year, maybe once every 2 years, maybe just on New Year's when we drunk, whatever. Now that is, I'm not putting any effort in that. That's not me exerting any thoughts. That's just, we're drunk tonight. I think I look good tonight. You can give some pussy? And then it's like, no. Oh, I'm fucking that. Okay. I go for another girl, and then a year later, like, hey, we at this New Year's party, and we drunk again. And my dick don't get much harder. So you want to do it? No. You still don't? Okay, cool. But if it's about a relationship, like if I really feel like you're the one, or I can see a possibility of something in you, then if I'm really convinced, it's no you see me in action. Yeah. There's no exploration. You know what I'm saying? If I want it, I'm gonna go for it, and I don't know how to not go for it. All I know how to do is to not want it no more, and then I'm gonna go for it.
That level of fishing there is just so that the patience. Like I don't know what it is to me. I just get tired after 20 minutes in line at Popeyes. I'm done. Yeah. I don't want to do it.
But I think it's there's a woman that I really wanted and never got, and I
to this day
it's never. But I don't want her now. But it never went anywhere. Mm-hmm. I just thought she was beautiful. This bitch is fucking beautiful. Mm-hmm. She's a good mind, and we never even went on a date. Like nothing ever happened. And in that, I gave up. Like I'm not gonna do this. But if it's a girl who's I ain't gonna say get you on the hook, but if it's a woman that's still flirty with you, but situations aren't quite right, and you see each other every now and then, you throw a little thing out there, and she catch it, but don't catch it all the way, and then and then
don't you get tired of that too?
Well, I'm not doing that for so long because I'm in a position where
right. So what's so long? How long is too long?
Well, I think there's a matter of frequency and then duration, right? Because
say that again, JB.
I think it's a matter of both frequency and duration. Like if this is somebody that you're seeing like 2 or 3 times a fucking week, and they're all up in your face 2 or 3 times a week, every week, it's probably. I heard that too. I don't know what that was. It's probably a bit much. But if it's like you see this person like once every 2 or 3 months at a party or a kickback,
you
or
never
whatever.
see this person. It's all social media interactive.
How often does it happen on social media?
I mean, every time I log in, so I might log in once every 3 months. I see that there's a notification.
So it's but
I don't know how often. They might have sent the messages. It might be like they tried once, and then it was like I didn't respond. So then it wasn't like a hey. You know what I mean? But
yeah, with social media, you just threw it completely out the box for me because I can't imagine like consistently flirting with somebody over social media for a prolonged period of time.
Can I be honest right now?
Please do.
I'm going to be vulnerable with you guys.
And you have far more experience on social media than I have.
So.
I have flirted, inboxed, jumped on live videos with Ashanti for like 8 years. And I haven't given up.
I'm saying, but okay.
I'm not giving up.
There's been no interaction except for that one time.
No, the 2 times.
The 2 times.
Oh, do you know about both times?
No, I know about the one time because that's all you ever talk about. Is the one time.
My birthday or the video?
You good? I didn't. I just know there was a thing.
Yeah, she wished me happy birthday on Twitter in front of the world, and then in the video she shouted me out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, because Jada gonna keep me from getting a restraining order. Because Jada told her he's harmless. He just loves you.
Jada Pinkett.
No, Jada, a homegirl.
Sorry.
From DC? No, Ashanti. Your girl best friend, Lex. Girl. Jada. Okay.
Next.
Well, anyway, so Jada is gonna keep you from getting a restraining order against you.
Thank you to you. I'm sorry. I don't know this one.
You met her.
I'm sorry. I really am.
And she watches too.
Yeah, I know.
You met her at
I
birthday
have to say
party.
I'm sorry.
I'll show you a picture.
We're always under the influence, so my mind's on. Right?
That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very
we seem to be codependent on each other.
Yeah, drunk.
We're enabling.
I got
water.
We have like a state-dependent friendship. We really do.
It's like the minimum requirements, but check, alcohol, check, just check. That's what we do.
Those three in
that order.
the 4 L's. Liquor, loud, ladies, and lunch.
There it is.
You know that song?
No.
You could have been in the video. It came out a little bit later. You sound like a moment before we met you.
That is very true.
We could have reshot it with me.
We could have
edited me in there.
Right next to Gooch.
That's fine. Stick me in there. But back to my original question.
Okay, so yeah.
It's not weird. How do you go about getting someone to like? What is an acceptable way? Do you ever like?
If I got a home
reject it because it didn't did it come at you the right way?
I would, yes, and I'll tell you one way, and then maybe can give you a stick. I've had women that I were platonic friends with that I wanted nothing romantically to do with, but if she had said it a certain way, I was still gonna do it. But I'm like, she likes me, and it's not gonna be that. Like, and I know it's not gonna be that. And the horse is in my ear, like, she's just saying that. Just, then you're responsible for her heart. And I'm like, no, not gonna do it. 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 Because I know it's gonna be more to you than just that. And that's mainly the reason I would turn down, or just because like I got a girlfriend, or because I got too much going on. I'm probably got 3 girls. I don't need 4. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm just saying those would be my reasons for saying no. But if a woman wanted to get better, I definitely would. Like I'm giving all the game.
Was say friends. We should help each other out, right? That's what friends are for.
That's what friends are for.
Get your friend. Get your friend.
That's what friends are for.
I don't know why I need to get them. That's exactly what friends. I don't understand. Like I don't understand. I think it's a wonderful question you ask. I also think it's an excellent idea. I think that all of my platonic friends should follow Jazz's suggestion immediately and leave the option up to them.
Okay, are there any red flags on that person that I asked that I should be aware of?
What was their response?
I didn't ask anybody. I still don't even know if I have a platonic enough friend to do that with, because
a platonic
and see, and that's the problem.
I have a lot of platonic friends, right?
You need to find your least platonic friend to ask.
What I'm saying is that I have a lot of friends, male friends, who at any given moment would sleep with me, right? That doesn't sound like a bad thing, but sometimes you just want that one friend that you know will never go there with you, and you'll never have to worry about that. Just as a female,
Jazzmine, I hate to break it to you, but you're not ugly, baby girl.
I know,
I don't know that there's a man on the planet. Exactly. Like I don't know that there's a man with a.
There are a lot of men. I haven't been rejected. There are a lot of men. So I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to think that every time
I don't understand what we're talking about.
We're in the same room, they can just come up to me and be like, "Hey, you want to suck my dick?" You can say like, I don't. Yeah.
I think you gotta. I mean, that comes with conversation, right? Like that comes. Now, some niggas you can communicate with, and they ain't gonna hate you. That's true. That's true. But but on the flip side of that, you know what I have felt, and I'm not to change it, but it's gotta give you a tweak on it. Yeah. It's like I've been around women who say, all the niggas they fuck with come quick, and they never come, and niggas ain't shit. They don't give a fuck. And I be like, damn. As your friend, I just want to show you it can be different,
right?
Like it's that's not every man on earth.
Cut
like,
that zero.
Like when was the last time you had an orgasm? Like Jesus, like from homie to homie, I can get you about 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, I feel sorry for the pussy. Oh my god, the pussy.
Yeah.
And I've literally thought that, like damn, like
maybe we should open up a sex camp.
I definitely wrote.
Like maybe sex ed should be a thing now. Like maybe in this day and age, since everybody started so fucking early anyway.
But you're right. But the main thing is that I've heard from women is that the men really don't care if they come, and that is so. That is
it's ass backwards
because
ass backwards.
Niggas, my esteem, damn near my whole sexual esteem comes from
your coming.
Women
yeah,
absolutely.
So it's like,
that way when you were in your 20s and your 30s.
Yes, but not in my teen years.
Well, in my teen years, because you need to get your stamina.
It was a race. It was like my face like and then
yeah, that's totally.
But
different.
you know, once I hit my 20s, like once I got to a really serious college age relationship, I could see that I come every time. You don't come every time.
We need to fix that.
Yeah, why aren't you coming every time? And it wasn't like what's wrong with you. It was like what's wrong with me.
Exactly
right. Because I was always taught like it was a good thing to be like good in bed. It was like a thing to brag about.
Absolutely
it was a thing that older niggas. You nigga, I be fucking the shit out these bitches. I make them, and so I grew up thinking I gotta fuck the shit out these bitches, and I'm gonna. And then I realized that I maybe wasn't. It fucked me
fuck
up.
that.
I was
fuck
like
that.
20 years old, damn me in tears, like I don't be fucking the shit out these bitches. I don't be fucking the shit out these bitches.
You know this is true though. You know this when the word gets back about your prowess, like when one of her friends went through. I heard you could fuck like you like. I guess I can.
You wanted to be the talk at the thing. Yes. From Shirley, you be putting it down.
You got that right.
I heard you really know how to move your ass.
So widow, we gonna fuck.
Exactly. And that's always been like, I don't know, it's very important to me. My specific performance, because one or two, I have an orgasm fetish. So if you're not coming, sex ain't that good to me. So it's like
pussy not wet enough.
Yeah, and I literally get off on the female orgasm. Like, so if you don't have an orgasm, like I think I've said it a million times. I don't know if you heard me say it, but like I can't watch porn if the woman isn't coming. I can't watch regular porn. I only watch porn where the woman has an orgasm because that's what gets me off. So if I'm fucking a woman that ain't coming, then it's like it's bad for you and me. Or maybe it's good for you, but it's bad for me. So I'm obsessed with that shit. So I care enough to,
Yeah, man,
and
these days.
I think niggas is just like, I want some pussy.
Yeah. Because then once I get done fucking you, I can move on to the next bitch I'm gonna fuck.
So ladies, what y'all need is some old fashioned dick.
Like what is it? Old fashioned? What's the age range on that?
You know what I say?
You know,
and you probably see this, but you don't go on Facebook, so you don't see it. I always wind up hitting this shit on what's the name page. I always be like, you need to find you a 40-year-old nigga from DC. That's what you need to do. And I always make that joke because she be like, you know, all the sex complaints and shit on Facebook. I'm like, find you a 40-year-old nigga from DC.
I still don't like the way 40-year-old niggas approach me sometimes. I think I don't like the way men approach me anymore. So, like, I don't like the dating scene. Like, I'm okay where I'm at. I've been single for 6 years. And at this point, it's okay. It's not the worst. It's definitely not the best. But it's not bad. And I just don't like their approach sometimes. I just want to, like, grab on you and get all close to you and whisper in your ear. And that's great. But I don't know you. Your breath is a little stale. You're a little older. I don't know if you need to...
What, because you're older?
Yeah, because I think you need some mouthwash.
Yeah. Some mouthwash gum?
Yeah. Something with it. And then the younger
nigga got cobwebs in his breath.
I don't know, it's scotch or something.
Really scotch?
Yeah.
You know, every man in their 40s drinks scotch. It's just their thing. I don't know. You have like your ages on when you start drinking things. 20s is for vodka. Your 30s is for brown.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, exact opposite brown.
My 20s was brown.
Yeah, my 20s was scotch. No, my 20s were scotch. My 30s were the other shit, and now I'm in my 40s.
I think that's a north thing, though. I think that's an up north thing, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I think because of the maple and the trees and stuff, that's why y'all drink like brown.
It's because of the trees, not because of that cold ass weather. Huh?
I mean, trees and it makes it warm. So maple in the warmth of the liquor.
I would say, nice glass of scotch on a blizzard day will help.
I don't know. I don't know why people are approaching you that way. We're men. We're stupid. We do stupid shit.
Thank you.
It's never gonna let you to really break down. But I do think that I don't know. I don't know. I think you should be with whoever makes you happy. Sidebar. And I think that you should also give different demographics a chance to find out what you really like. Because you're at an age where you could go with the young 20-year-old or probably the old.
My favorite meme is, at this point I can fuck you or your daddy.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think that's
there it is. Yeah.
And I'm slick there too. We're slick in that same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna adjust my age limit. I really thought about it. Like before, when I was in 25, my cap was like 45. Like I could never date anybody 45. Now that I'm 30, I kind of want to push to 50. I don't want to date anybody older than 55. I think 55 is a little older than I want to do right now. But anyway,
I just got to the 30s. Like, I did somebody, a girl in their 30s, but
it's hard.
All right, pop quiz. Y'all got me intrigued. Pop quiz. Oldest person you've ever fucked.
I got y'all beat.
She was 50. I was about 30. It was my first year here in Atlanta. So that's 7 years ago. I'm 43, 36. I was 36. She was 50. She was early 50s.
This is going to sound really horrible, but 48.
That's the oldest person you?
That is the oldest person I've
fucked. College or high school.
He been married for 20 years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and how old were you?
No, I was in my 30s. I was, 36, 37 when I did that. So
36, 37 to 48.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 36 to 50. Well, I think she was like 51 or 52, somewhere in that area. So we're about in the same range.
The same range.
But I don't I love all the ladies, I love all the women. I do have a preference.
I think everybody does.
I date younger women because I have a younger spirit. I just have a young spirit, and I like wild shit. And a lot of times it's a generational gap between what older women will want out of a relationship.
Not true, according to Mel B, though. Huh?
Mel B
slide into that there.
That was a segue. Hey! She's good at this.
That's on my time schedule.
Plus,
I think you didn't notice I've been doing this shit for like 20 minutes. Now that we spent 45 minutes talking about.
Well, it was the topic.
Okay, well, Mel B has said that she wants multiple partners. She's been married twice, both failed, and she's not sure she can get everything she wants from one person. Mm-hmm. And that is the exact reason that I date the way I date. Because I'm not sure I can get everything I want from one person. I can go, this girl suck a hell of a dick. This girl, I can talk to about music. This girl, I can have a political conversation with. This girl is a 5%, and she's not Christian. I got to worry about Jesus. And this girl, well, she gets my sense of humor. And I'm like, I could roll y'all all into one Build-A-Bitch. And it would be,
where would these be though? Like, is this in the higher end? Is this in the hood? And Build-A-Bitch?
Well, my Build-A-Bitch is like
Bloomingdale's. It'd be right next to American Girl.
American Girl? No,
my Build-A-Bitch is next to what's one of them fancy?
You look like you'd build a Build-A-Bitch off the West End.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
JB looks like Alfred ass nigga. You look
mine would be. I told you where mine would be.
I know, yeah.
Right next to American Girl.
You were married for 20 years, we know.
My Build-A-Bitch would not be on the West End.
My Build-A-Bitch is definitely in the Buckhead area.
In the bank?
In the bank! Yes, because that's the dollars. I'm in my bag, but mostly in his.
Okay. My Build-A-Bitch would be probably Sandy Springs-ish. I don't think, how many good chicks you seen with? Think about it.
I seen a couple bullet holes on that last one from that one.
Hey man, that was that one because we both on probation together and it was just different.
Just see the beauty of that joke is that there's an insideness of we know. We know. But I think Mel B has the right. I mean, I think that's the problem with us.
You never answered my question, Jazzmine. Nice try.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I spoke.
The oldest person.
Oh, okay. I want to say he was no older than 65.
No older than 65?
Yeah, but I mean, there is a chance that he could have been older than 65. Listen,
Damn, how did he
I said it when y'all said it.
Did he appear to be 65?
Yeah.
Wow. Like wrinkled and everything.
What's a Daddy? Come on,
okay,
guys.
fair enough.
Okay. I said my limit at this age is 55. Anything else other than that is taking Bill's sake.
Okay.
And this was back in like younger. I was like, I think I was less than 25. So I really didn't know a lot. And
well, shit.
I do have a question. Was he good?
No, he was not good at all. But that's when I started having threesomes. So that's why I said Mel B's got an idea, because like you said, you can't find only one thing from one person. They could sustain your happiness only for so long, and then you're going to start seeking. You don't eat eggs every day. You don't eat bacon every day. You don't only wear red shirts and black pants. So like
I do, but everybody else doesn't.
Okay. So like the Maslow's hierarchy of emotional needs need to be met.
Hey,
I'm smart.
what you know about that?
I'm smart.
Well
so
done.
I'm just saying there are levels to this, and that's why the most pivotal one is at the top.
Maslow's
I'm just
hierarchy.
saying. And when you started talking about it, I was like, yeah, it just reiterates, our animalistic nature at heart is not to be monogamy. That's just not how we reproduce.
So you're poly as well?
No, I'm not poly. No, let me get that straight. I don't really, and I know all people say this, I don't really identify as only one thing. Like, in my heart of hearts, I am a straight female. Like, I am. And I want to marry a man. That's just who I am. Do I have sexual urges to be with women? Yeah, they're beautiful. You get what I'm saying? So there is that option. But I don't like the secrets and the lies that come with a man who wants to have multiple partners, because then they start to be an asshole about it. Like if you come to someone with a good proposition, a business plan, right? The bank. Mm-hmm. You propose a business, they'll give you a loan. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're in a transaction. Most men say marriages are a transaction. Yep. It is a business decision, and it makes sense. I can understand why. So when you come with a decent proposal, then I can take it into consideration and we can work on it. That men these days think that I'm just gonna go find all the bitches I want to fuck and bring them back to her, and since she likes bitches.
No, that's not poly, but that's only one person of poly.
But I'm saying that's what ruins being polyamorous.
If I was polyamorous in a relationship, it would be up to the woman to decide whether or not she wanted another partner as well. Like poly don't mean I get 10 bitches. Poly mean I get 1 or 2, and what do you want? Yeah. Or you want a woman? Okay, cool. Or you want another man? Okay, cool.
No, I got that part. I'm saying that there are men that ruin the idea of being polyamorous in this day and age.
Personally, I think that as a man, I would ruin the idea of I would be the one who would ruin it. That's why I don't think it's for me. Honestly, I think
some people can do it the right way, some people can't.
Yeah, I mean,
but there isn't really a right way. It's what you agree to.
Right.
Because I can say I want this, and then you have the ability to say no, nigga.
JB does what the fuck he wants to do. That's the point. JB gonna do what JB wanna do.
Yeah, she knows me too well.
Ask you.
I'm gonna move with integrity, and if I agree to not do something, I'm gonna not do it. And if I want to change it, I'm gonna tell you to change.
I mean,
I don't understand.
Y'all got the moments here, but just weak. A week.
Not since I was like 20 something.
Well, okay, yeah, you got some time on me. Remember that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've been shit. I cheated during a break.
Oh, you rossed her. I'm rewatching Friends from the beginning.
Yeah, I rossed the shit.
You rossed
but outside of that, I haven't cheated on a woman since I was in my 20s.
I intentionally did my last one, and it.
You intentionally?
Yeah, but
You intentionally cheated. Or you
intentionally cheated.
Like
so I
forced
can't
to break
say.
up.
No, I intentionally cheated, which led to a breakup. We were in the downward spiral, and I just said fuck it, and I just was like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. So I've been, Insecure, how that happened, that TV show, that was my life, and I lived it. So watching that over was hilarious for me. But yeah, I think, you know, just saves a lot of time having multiple people. And back to the Mel thing, sorry.
She got the mic high enough, JB?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, well, part of it.
The unimportant stuff, huh?
Well, yeah, because when your line looks like that, you see that little nasty shit right there. That's no good. The line needs to look like that, right? Yeah. So you got me working hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's why like you ain't used to having nothing in your mouth. Like
this is the problem. This is why I need the platonic friend so he can help me with the angles and the because my arm be hurting. Y'all seen that? That's right. Come on, nigga.
All you gotta do is lay on your back and hold your head off the edge.
Yeah, but I heard that didn't work. See, I don't know.
Shit,
that is a goddamn lie. That is the one thing that always works. Let me put it that way. That is the one thing that always works.
So the undertone to the whole dick sucking thing is that I have back gag reflexes. So I don't really know how else to do that other than to get my tonsils taken out. And a bitch is thinking about it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to fix that shit. Like, no, literally, like, I practice in the mirror with the toothbrush, and I like think of it. They say it's all a mental thing. So when I'm about to gag from brushing my teeth, I say, "You suck a dick," and it works, and I don't gag. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Wow.
So then even as I'm thinking about sucking the dick while I'm brushing my teeth, I visualize a certain person's dick. I like that dick. Okay, we gotta suck that dick today. Suck it, right? It's still, and then when I suck the dick of the person who I've been visualizing, and they tell you you ain't doing it good enough, you kind of be like, damn, I need a bigger toothbrush.
That's tough.
Sorry, but yeah.
Well, but you can always use. You can confuse the man mind by using your hands. I'm not gonna do a demonstration. But
you giving her techniques?
Yeah, but let's say this is the dick. Okay, let me get a mic. This is the dick, and let's say you can only go to here without gagging. You can put your hand here.
Yeah, I do that. That's done too. But you still just
Sometimes you just want to get all the way back.
Yeah, and I think he did that, and he really, and I tried for a moment. You know what? Really, I knew for a fact I couldn't do it right. I went to the dentist, and my dentist was like, "You need to open your mouth wide." It is. And he was like, "You need to breathe through your nose." I am. He couldn't get in the back of my throat.
The dentist is like, "You don't suck good dick."
I don't know what he was thinking. But he had attitude. The nigga couldn't get back.
You're like, you remind me of my wife.
So I forced your ass, Linda.
But I'll tell you this: it's okay, and it's even sexy to like gagging is still sexy. But I think what you
it hurts.
Yeah,
I know it's sexy.
But I think you can.
No one says that about the baby.
You can,
it's sexy.
Nobody said that. But you can gag, recover, take a moment, do some other things, and then get back to it. You got to learn the tricks of the trade. Like if you gag and then you come up off the jump and then you just spit on it. And I had a chick who put spit loops. Drool loops all the way around my dick.
We was in a sprinter.
I understand, but you need to put yourself in these positions to win. Like that's kind of what you have to do. You have to put, but in others, then you have to control the narrative. And we're gonna do this on Friday at my house in the bed, and they're gonna be like, no. And he's gonna say yeah, and then you get yourself in a position where you win until you get a full mastery of the situation. You put yourself in the most advantageous situation. It's like, if you ain't got the biggest dick, you better find what position allows you to do whatever you do. Or if you come quick, you better know how to, God damn, that pussy good. Hold on, let me eat it. And you better figure out something. And the thing is, figure out something. You ain't gotta
This was me figuring out something, finding somebody else. And my friends told me lollipops or not lollipops, popsicles. So I bought a 50 count.
You've really been working.
You gotta get you one of them jumps with the rainbow colors.
Because I was also eating ramen. I was eating ramen and I was overanalyzing my slurping skills. And I was like, bitch, you need to get your shit together.
Wow.
Yeah,
this is really weighing on your mind.
Yeah. Because I'm a Virgo, so I'm very analytical and I'm such a perfectionist. And like you said, having sex with that person, you know, if they're not getting what you are giving them and they're not receiving it well, it plays a part in how you perform. So now here I am thinking, okay, me sucking your dick ain't really getting us nowhere. What else? And you don't want to just immediately reverse to back shot. Like it's backup. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it right. That's backup. And then he gonna know she don't know what the fuck she doing. And that's when she reverted to that. So
I mean,
I've been working on it.
Okay, I would say, what's the little chick name? Tiana Trump. I would watch some of her shit. I have some videos that I can show you. Tiana Trump, she's a porn star, black girl. She be rebuttal with Britney all the time. I have videos of girls getting me here that's pretty good. Some of them you know.
I don't want to. Next.
Moving on.
Topic,
So next topic.
Let's, please. Yeah.
Please.
Lord have mercy.
Mel B, just stick with the multiples. Don't pick new.
Yeah, no, pick me, motherfucker. You gonna get some orgasms. So our what the fuck story of the week. Jazzmine's college boyfriend, Colin Kaepernick, had a tryout in Atlanta.
Indeed.
For the NFL. We know about the debacle. We know everything that happened. He still has not had an official one-on-one workout with any specific team. The wide receiver that he brought with him just worked out with the Cleveland Browns. Outrage, JB.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's kind of like a slap in the face. I mean, it was just the Cleveland Browns, but it was still bullshit. And we know about all the fuck shit that went on. That I think this was just a setup by the NFL. Honestly, I think this was just them trying to entice him to sign some more documents and. You know, them getting this wide receiver. I mean, it was the Cleveland Browns. They're in an interesting situation, dude, because they are in the hunt for the playoffs right now. A distant hunt, but they are in the hunt for the playoffs. And they wanted, you know, the bullshit they're saying is, oh, we wanted another speed option and blah, blah, blah. But come on, young. Like, this is total bullshit.
People go.
Yeah, like this
people go, damn it.
Total bullshit.
So that's a what the fuck story of the week. Our second what the fuck story of the week is JB's former side chick from the early 90s, Joycelyn, who now dates R. Kelly, has decided she's going to do a tell-all book on R. Kelly and JB. You have to.
I did not spend that much time in Chicago, so
don't take a couple minutes. Dad to tell you, most niggas come quick. Don't take a minute.
That ain't me.
Do it my way.
That ain't me.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Okay, moving on. So Joycelyn is on OnlyFans, which we have an OnlyFans page for the podcast. We haven't used it yet because we haven't had any women on the podcast that are stripped. JB, oh shit! Sidebar. Do you remember the bitch that threw up in the sink?
Yeah.
I just talked to her on Twitter.
What?
Now that I'm back on Twitter, I'm back on Twitter. I saw you. I saw her, and I'm like, she was like, "Yeah, I remember me. I'm back." I was like, "Well, I remember you threw up in our fucking sink." And she sent me back the this and all.
Oh, she did. Okay, good.
She remembers.
Good.
I'm not inviting her back on.
No.
You need a repeat.
No.
Shit.
But it was. I mean, she's a porn star. But that's what we had her on because she's a porn star. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck her. She's a porn star.
Maybe on your 100th.
And she came through and okay. She came through and threw up on our dishes, and I'm like, what the fuck?
On the dishes?
Yeah, no, it was a full sink.
Yeah.
Why y'all got so many damn dirty dishes?
And that was years ago.
Yeah.
two niggas.
It was crazy.
Just dirt.
It was dirty. It was vomit everywhere.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, Joycelyn is on OnlyFans, and she's doing this whole thing with she's written a book about her time with R. Kelly, and she's saying she was actually a victim. That he did actually do things to her and treat her in a way and manipulate her, control her, and force her to do things, force her to call him master, which I don't really do that during sex. But I mean, anyway, she did. You know, she's saying he did a lot of things, and she wants to tell her side of the story. I'm not mad at her for telling her side of the story. It's just peculiar timing.
It's just always that those are the stories that take away from the real stories that people actually need for people to believe. Now no one takes you seriously. Now you walk down the street and everybody knows you as a dumb bitch. Like that's just all you are gonna be is just a dumb bitch.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of important to note that all of, you know, her tell-all is now happening after the money is all dried up, after R. Kelly is
like,
in
after
jail
everything,
and
we're
shit.
really gonna support this?
And after she got on national TV and declared her love for R. Kelly and this, that, and the third, like, that was her opportunity to really say something.
Red Table Talk with Jada, that might be the only thing that's gonna say.
Yeah. Red Table Talk is saving everybody.
Yeah.
Me and Jay about to go on Red Table Talk.
I'm with it.
After this next episode,
Same thing everybody does.
Forgive us. We sorry. Bad, young.
Right.
But it's just a wonderful story to me because why now?
Right.
Is it just about money? You know what I'm saying? Is it just because our podcast is number 13 in the United States and number 1 in Ghana? Now you want to pull JB into this R. Kelly shit? Joycelyn? Is that what's going on?
Joycelyn.
Motherfucker named Joycelyn.
I don't know, but it's
She got like 2 names combined. That's like a nigga being named Nobby. Like, what
the
the
way
fuck?
that the generation is going,
The
we're
fuck?
just gonna name our kid Dog. Come here, Dog.
Well, yeah, it can't be dodgy though, because dodgy in Australian means bad.
That's
Yeah.
all they say to you, huh? When they screaming at
Dodgy
you.
is actually, yeah.
They're like, it hurts so dodgy. I'm like, yeah, it hurts so bad, bitch.
No,
That's
it doesn't
right.
sound good.
That's right, baby.
Lord have
And
mercy.
I'm a dog on the sofa. Let's go. Come on.
Our Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award goes to Jazzmine's cousins in New York who have a New York Times newspaper, and they said that JB's nephew Drake
My nephew
created
Wow.
the sing-songy rap thing.
Who did it before him?
Nelly, Ja Rule, 50
Nelly.
Cent. Nelly sing-songy rap. Nelly got some.
Consistently, though. Consistently, though.
Nelly,
Nah,
yes.
I
Nelly,
feel like
yes.
everybody else had more like their hooks were sing songs.
No, Nelly has whole songs. The song he did with Kelly Rowland, I love you.
That whole song, that one song.
But Drake doesn't have a song he sang as much as Nelly has.
No,
did a
but Drake
country
has
song.
an entire album of a sing song rap. That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
Kanye has a whole album, 808s Heartbreaks. He has a whole album. Throw Kanye into it.
Okay, I don't know. I can't never give Kanye the credit because not a lot of people do. But
What about Kid Cudi? He created it. Well, that's where Kanye stole it from. I'll put it that way.
I give you that.
J. Cole does sing song get that, but he
But
doesn't-
DMX did I hear DMX in there?
DMX.
Come on, man.
What would I be without you?
That's Ja Rule. That's
Oh,
like
you're right. That is
This is
Ja
your
Rule.
break on jokes.
Hey man.
Shit,
All of them niggas sound the same.
We can go back to people earlier. Drake didn't create it. Drake made it the hottest thing ever. Like when Ja Rule did it, it was hot. When Nelly did it, it was hot. When 50 did it, it was hot. When Drake did it, it became special. And I'll give that credit. But that's the only credit we can give.
I mean, I feel like he mastered it. I feel like everybody else are legends.
But no,
in their
Drake,
own
I think
right.
Kanye
And I
mastered
think,
it.
nah, because Kanye didn't really go back to it.
Yes, he did. That nigga be on stage singing. JB the same
I
sing.
mean-
He think Kanye can really sing in real life. That's how far he went with it.
But I still don't picture him as a sing-song rapper when I see him. Drake is a sing-song rapper. When I see him, that's his brand. That's the only brand I got for Drake. You got Kanye,
Yeah, but-
he's just out there. That's his
Okay,
brand.
but
you know what I'm saying?
that
So-
being your brand doesn't make you.
Well, I'm
be
just
a
saying,
bad
like,
rapper.
his
That would be Nelly and Ja Rule's brand.
For you,
Yeah, for
not
me.
to
Y'all
me.
stupid.
Oh, yeah, we're a little older than you.
Y'all grew up in a
Well, yeah,
totally different era.
which
But we
other
also
different
listen to different music at the same time.
We
So,
listen
like,
to all the same shit.
no, I
Every
didn't
Friday,
listen to that
you
music
sing music.
until now, but it wasn't. This was like 10 years ago.
Oh,
so
yeah.
10 years ago, when I first started loving music, that's when Drake was popping.
Yeah,
Well, he
there was
wasn't
no Ja
popping, but he
Rule.
was coming out. Yeah, Ja Rule was on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris on the way out.
Well, consider this a history lesson. Before Drake, there were others.
Well, yeah. Of course, before Hitler, there was others.
Why you went there?
I don't know. I was
Hitler
trying to
wears
make a
Herman
joke.
soundtrack with Zelda.
Make a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
You're not
It
doing
was kind of bad. Wait a minute. All right, so we're moving on to our Nipsey Hussle Award goes to my nephew, Omarion, King O, Almighty O, the Big O, Maybach O, Omarion.
JB, was it you? You said 2019 was the year of Omarion?
That was me. The year of Omarion won 2019.
Yeah, he did.
He won 2019.
Yeah, he did.
For those who were under a rock, his
Nobel
bandmate.
Peace Prize.
Yeah. Literally, Nobel.
But is that really? I don't know. The whole situation is just a lot.
It's a lot. For those who don't know, Marion's a member of a group called B2K. One of his B2K bandmates started dating his baby mother, who has 2 children by Omarion.
Mm-hmm.
Omarion, of course, broke up with his baby mother. His bandmate started dating her, and now they're all over social media and reality TV expressing their love. Omarion has said nothing. He was dead silent. No beefing, no arguing. And then when he was interviewed, he said, "It doesn't bother me." And he most infamously said, "I feel no ways." He did say he wish they went about it a little differently so the kids wouldn't be in the middle of it. But that was it. And then on the bandmate's name is Lil Fizz. On Lil Fizz's birthday, Omarion announced that they were doing the Millennial Tour, which is a reunion tour they do for all groups in the 90s.
Yeah.
2000s. When Jazz was a kid, her era.
Yeah.
I was growing this. I'm like, I ain't listening to these niggas.
Are you really?
Yeah, I was super dope.
No, you grown now.
Yeah. I got growth.
Growth?
I am Groot.
Spells.
I am growth.
Okay. But yeah, I thought that was great. He dropped that at the same time. Definitely give him Mr. Petty Award of the year.
Yeah, that's the sweetest revenge because he didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't go on social media and type angry tweets. He didn't do nothing. He just chilled.
Dropped both of them motherfuckers like a bad cold.
Do you ever think it could just be a publicity? This is my conspiracy theory here. What if Omarion was gay? He told April. That's why they broke up. And that's why he really don't give a fuck about April and Fizz. Because he's like, I got a side piece.
Why can't this piece be a woman?
Well, she could be. I changed my mind halfway through my story. But still. Like, what if there was someone else you really wanted to...
What if Omarion used to date Fizz and April, and now he like 2 of my exes together for both y'all?
What if they all still fucking each other?
Wow.
Sorry, I had to go all the way left.
I mean,
that would be excellent.
We've been talking about on camera. We've been talking about maybe they're all for publicity, but with Little Fizz, he got cut up the tour. So he's actually losing money behind this publicity stuff.
Not really, because he's doing the whole Love and Hip Hop shit.
Well, no, he's still losing extra money. He's losing money from the tour. The tour's gonna pay more than Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, and he can do the tour and Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Like,
shit, Omarion doing both.
Right.
He could do it. Yeah. I think that Lil Fizz is a bitch ass nigga. Name as fuck. I always tell my niggas like I would never fuck behind you. I don't want to. When you deal with a chick, she becomes unattractive. Like usually because of my personality, I'm involved in my boys' relationships. Meaning their girlfriends I'm cool with. And they usually become sister, little sis. So I can't fathom a situation where I would date a bitch you fucked once, let alone a girl you loved or liked, let alone a girl you had 2 children with.
Not 2 children, maybe 1.
Not even one. Me personally, I know I'm a little bit different with that, but I just don't rock like that.
No, I mean not any of us, but I'm just saying there are some niggas that you gotta give them the lowest curve, and you're like, okay, maybe just 1.
Yeah, but when you get to 2, it's kind of like, dog, what you doing?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I just on some Bama shit, man. Like, it's hard for me to even try to talk to a girl that one of my niggas said they like. Even if I like that bitch, I'd be like, man, I like that bitch, man, I think she really shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I might leave a bitch alone if a nigga say he like her. Let alone if he actually dated her. Let alone if they were actually in a relationship.
Well, we've had those conversations where it's like, nigga, like, we've had conversations in a room where it's like, yeah, she bad as shit. Yeah, she bad. All right, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of us is it?
My nigga said shoot.
Like, cause we ain't both doing this bullshit.
Right,
Fuck that. Fuck that.
I mean, like that one time
that is
when
a little
Ashanti
crazy.
was over here and JB was like, "No, I know that's your boo. I'm gonna fall back." I was like, "That's my brother," because he know what it is.
Next.
He You know what, Jay? I'm outside
this guy.
I'm outside this train. I gotta think next. I don't want this train. I'm sorry, can I get another cabin on this train?
Hello, anybody there? So Jazzmine's former throuple mate, she was in a throuple with him and Sierra. I'm talking about Russell Wilson. That's his name, right? That's his name?
Yes.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks.
Correct. You are correct.
I'm gonna shout him out, one because he's a black quarterback and I root for everybody black. Sue me. He has the greatest 8-year run, first 8 years run of any quarterback's career ever. He has the greatest winning percentage. And I just want to say shout out to you, man.
Black Man Magic.
Black Man Magic.
I'm a very big component.
The first black
sorry, my bad, Jay.
No, you're good. Go ahead, continue.
Not a lot of black men get the credit that they need. All the women get hashtags, and y'all don't have one. So, Black Man Magic. Go ahead, Jay.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you. Damn.
So yeah,
you know what? Come on, Michael.
First quarterback in history to start his first 8 seasons with winning seasons. So this is a big deal because this puts him in that kind of GOAT kind of category. You know what I'm saying? He has an all-time record now. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. That's huge.
Hell yeah! Shout out to him. So them Hustle Award winners are Omarion, Big O. 2019 is the year O.
Icebox with
used to be. Russell Wilson. And shout out to your wife Sierra. I like her new song with Lupita.
Nice.
Cause Lupita on that joint. Lupita. You
wanna know
whose ass I put my tongue in? Lupita.
Why?
Yeah. And I mean with all due respect. With all due respect.
I mean, like I was
Damn, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all, but I just saw some funny shit on the TV.
Somebody look hurt.
Yeah, the Denver player ran him the fuck over. On a return, on a kickoff return.
Damn.
Look at that nigga.
That nigga living. He look like Jazz fucked him in the ass.
very gentle.
I wish they would show that replay.
Wait a minute.
Okay. You want to get it to go?
No. I ain't paid for stallion.
Oh, Lord.
Shout out to Kaepernick one more time for his Nike commercial, won the Emmy.
Right,
That's Jazz's second baby father.
No.
Just shout out to Cap. What?
No.
Okay.
He was you said my high school.
Oh, yeah, high school sweetheart. Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Y'all go back and forth. It's hard to tell.
That's her platonic friend.
Right, she's your friend. Go deep.
Please. Deeper.
Please deep. Oh, shit. Alright, we're going to run through this really quickly. Our Netflix and chill segment. Shout out to Medina. I've been watching Temptation Island on Fox. And it's been funny, it's been great, it's been entertaining, it's been scandalous, and Medina definitely held it down. And she had an episode where she was with the dude and went under the covers, and we know what she did.
Hey!
She went and pulled the lady Jazzmine, trying to get her practice on. Shout out to Medina. The Irishman on Netflix, the ultimate gangster movie. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino,
Joe Pesci, Harvey Keitel.
Action Bronson is in it.
Jazzmine.
Lady Jazzmine was in it. Great movie. Really? Great movie. It's 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
Jazz is on episode 1 of the movie. Episode 1 of the movie.
It's that long.
That was that word.
Yeah, that's what he told her. It's that long. Okay, but so great movie. I want you all to watch it. I'm gonna watch it like 10 more times. It's that good. No spoilers because it came out Friday, and Jazz is on episode 1. Is it in
the theaters? Because I thought I saw it.
It was in the theaters to begin with, which I didn't know.
Oh, me neither. I seen it when I was driving by Piedmont Park, and
who was you at Piedmont Park?
Make my money. I got some quarters at work. Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
You can't be invited to the corners, but out there.
I'm a platonic friend that
you don't know how to act. No, you just can't take you up.
Damn.
Netflix has been doing that though. They put a couple of their movies out in theaters recently.
Yeah. Well, a couple of them. Music. I'm just gonna give you a quick list, rundown. We don't have time to do reviews. Griselda dropped their Shady Records debut. It's with Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, and Westside Gunn. And it's all three together on like as a group as opposed to solo artists.
Oh,
it's on Shady.
That's what you were talking about. I'm thinking it's a bitch. I'm really thinking Griselda.
You thinking
is a bitch.
Jeez.
I'm thinking like old, young, like an older young MA or like another version of her. Like Frida Katz on Empire. Yeah, like her. My bad.
She's in that show F was talking about, American Son, the football guy on Netflix.
Yeah,
Go from Crenshaw to Beverly Hills. She's a star of that show.
Can't
with
wait
Tay
till
Diggs.
Snowfall come back on.
Oh man, Snowfall, but we got a whole year to wait. So.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, Denver just won the game over Kick. Good for them, I guess. I don't give a fuck about either team.
Me neither.
Who won that Thanksgiving game? My bad.
What teams?
The Falcons in Atlanta.
The Falcons ain't Atlanta?
New Orleans in Atlanta.
New Orleans, of course.
Oh, god damn you. I will never be a Falcons fan.
You should. You really shouldn't. It's just a bad look. Shout out to Fabulous. He dropped Summertime Shootout 3.
So dope. I'm still listening to it.
And I told you, it took me a minute to get into.
I can't believe you.
And I'm a big fan.
Right.
But because I wanted some, like I told Jazz,
what
do imaginary killers? We need music to imaginary
but
kill
that's
to.
what got him in jail this last time.
And as an imaginary killer, if you don't give me imaginary killer music, how am I gonna imaginary kill people, JB?
Little Fetty Wap, little.
I needed Fab to give me imaginary killer music so I can imaginary kill people while I'm at my corporate job. Damn it!
Come on, man.
And the Games album is really, really good. Super impressed. I'm not, fuck the album cover is stupid, but the album is good. The album, the music is good.
All the bitches got them all pregnant, now you just have a big
I don't understand what's going on. It's just weird. They're smoking weed, drinking lean, and they're pregnant, and it's just, he's
all the way bad.
And Joe Budden said he's a fucking doof. But the album is great. It's probably the best out of all the albums.
He's the only LA rapper I don't like.
He's super talented, but I don't really like him.
He has to be put in a shuffle mix for me. Like I have to listen to him and not know it.
You gotta like catch
me.
Yeah,
I can listen to him, but I can't hear any interviews. I can't hear any news. I'm the opposite. I can listen to the music. I can't see any interviews. I can't read any news about him. Everything that he does as a human being is a fucking doofus. But the music be fucking crack. And I feel the same way about Kodak Black. Kodak Black music is great.
Trash.
He's a fucking doofus.
Cancelled.
I
just can't. Right. Can we keep him where it's at? Like,
he
don't need to be in the normal society. He just needs to stay.
Yeah, he can be in jail for the next 20 years. Unfortunately, but you know.
Sorry, but it's another statistic.
Yeah, but he's a fucking doof too.
Right.
So let's get out of here. Before we leave, Jazz, Summer Walker. Oh, I think you might have to go now.
No, we got this because I need to weigh in on this.
Jazz asked me, Summer Walker. You asked me.
Summer Walker. Who's a better artist, Summer Walker or SZA? I picked them two because I feel like they represent the same type of genre now, and they are the most comparable artists in the R&B as far as women are concerned.
The daughters of Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, I can't compare them. I can, but I can't compare them to a Janae because I feel like Janae Aiko has a little bit more of a legacy on them. You know what I mean? I can't compare them to, I don't even know, other
Claudia or Sabrina.
Oh, well, yeah, but she's more of like, not to say this, white.
Yeah, they're Janae's children. They're Janae's children.
Like Lana Del Rey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think all of them are Janae's
Jesse
children.
Reyes,
I think they're Janae's children.
Comparable.
Yeah, I think they're all Janae's children, and I think Summer and SZA are Mary Jane's children.
I think they're more like cousins, but yeah.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, I love Summer Walker. I've been obsessed with her since her first album. The second album just kind of drove me. I'm proud of her for having a very good sophomore album. We all know sophomore albums are hard to come.
They
if you
damn
can't
sure are.
Some women are too. Not for me. Don't feel attacked. Feel betrayed. Because women are hard to come for me. But anyway, quick.
But yeah, so I just felt like I wanted to know, are they if they could, would they beef? Would they be beef? You know what I'm saying? If they were rappers, would they be beefers? Like, you know. So I'll go ahead and tell you who I think.
I know who you think already.
Tell me who I think.
You think Summer Walker?
Yeah, I do.
I know.
But I'm gonna explain why. Because
I know why.
Why?
No, you explain this. This is your chance.
So
you got the mic.
we all got a mic.
That's true.
We all heard the fuck up. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Why don't you go? God damn.
I like her composition and her consistency throughout the song. And I feel like a lot of her songs, except for the sophomore album, are kind of original. Like, she sampled the music on her album, but I feel like the songs are still somewhat original. And I like that about her. SZA has her own originality that I adore, and I appreciate her. But her first album is nothing like her second album. Like, nothing. They're very different. And the first album kind of showed her range, and then the second album showed her depth. And I think Summer has both range and depth.
So you like girth or width? You like girth or length? Okay.
But as a Virgo, I'm also inconsistent, so it just varies. It kind of varies. And I picked Summer, but I did because I can listen to her album without skipping any songs. SZA, I might skip a song, like The Weeknd, because I'll show her.
My favorite. Okay, interesting you say that. My favorite song by SZA is The Weeknd. My favorite song by Summer is Girls Need Love. My favorite song out of those two is Girls Need Love. So to me, I give the edge to Summer. Neither of them are my favorites. I lean towards what I call the Children of Janae. Mm-hmm. But I got love for my little ratchet sisters. I got love for them.
You think they're ratchet?
Yeah. Have you seen Summer Walker's Instagram?
Who is more poised than them in that R&B era? If we're gonna go there, like,
well,
if they're ratchet, who is better than them? Who's the bougie bitch?
The Janae, the children of Janae.
The
All
children
of the children of
Janae. Who are the children of Janae other than Sabrina?
Claudia, Elena Perez. Akila, whatever, the Honeybee, that chick. I got a whole playlist full of them. Like,
and I do have
all of them except for
play
her.
the guitar. I have some kind of like past life relationship with.
Oh, and you need to listen to Melly more. You know,
I've been listening to Melly before you was born.
Oh, Aaliyah Kadir, Sabrina Claudio, Elena Perez.
I like
Jessie Reyes.
That's old. His playlist is old. I listen to
Janae Aiko, Kehlani. I put all of them.
Okay, Kehlani.
All of them, Georgia Smith. They're all less ratchet than Summer and SZA.
Now we're talking about a totally different. Kehlani is on a Janae level. There we go. That's the only person
I prefer that level.
Them are my favorites. I'll give you that. But yeah, definitely hands down. Summer Walker, definitely. Unless SZA can come with another album really soon. SZA, please, can we have another album soon?
I would love to hear what a new SZA project sound like.
She's been too quiet and I don't like it. Like,
when did her last project?
Control, right before the Black Panther came out, and then she was on the Black Panther album with.
Wow.
She went on tour with TDE and all.
Some people noticed you today, Jazz. They're like, "Oh, who's that?"
Some people noticed me.
Yeah, well, they noticed the twins. They're like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that right there with the
I have somewhere to go after this, and I was trying to get ready.
Where are you going? Trapeze? Trapeze?
You don't need to know my whereabouts, okay?
Whoa!
I don't need to run into you. I'm tired of looking at you on my Twitter. Listen up. He's saying some real shit. Here this nigga come. Damn it.
She's like, nah, I want you popping out.
Yeah, I know. So, Jazz, I want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Definitely appreciate you.
Talk a lot of shit.
It has been, we've done this show, you've been around for us doing the show for like 6 years.
I remember when it was on the radio, the internet radio show. So yeah,
but you've never been a guest. you've been like in the audience or came and sat down for a minute and gave your 2 cents and then rolled the
They
fuck
didn't
out.
want me. They rejected me. I had submitted my application several times, and they said it got lost in HR. So
No, I didn't get lost in
Well, she kept wearing these shirts that covered up her body. But when she was like, I'm gonna wear this, I was like, oh,
Me too
you're
moment.
good. Oh shit, wait a minute. Oh shit, JB, wait, no. Us 3.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm trying to get out of this.
Trying to run behind the plant real quick.
I was gonna say that we rejected her a long time ago, but then you went all
Right,
made it like all bad. I was like,
okay, I use my assets now. It's all good. JB said it right.
Right, it's either assets or liability. Let's go. Let's get this money. So, thank you for coming on.
Indeed.
Thank you guys. Kick back, guys, for making us number 13 in the United States and making us number 1 in Ghana and making us somewhere in France and in Germany.
Yeah.
We're somewhere at the bottom, but we're still there. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving us our best week, our best day, and our best month in November. I know we're going into the holiday season, and you should still be listening. No excuse. Tell a friend. Tell somebody how beautiful I am, and tell somebody how intelligent JB is.
That's true.
Do it. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm getting tired of shit.
Wait. Anyway, drive time in the morning. The show will be ready Monday tomorrow.
Monday.
Yeah, yeah. At 6 a.m. y'all. Tune in on that way to work so we can give you all of the current events from last week. We keep you caught up. You know what I'm saying? We're like the black CNN. I think we
are the
I
black
thought that was
CNN.
the
We are the black
all the
CNN.
time,
Yeah,
And then follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Christian Mingle, MySpace, JazzmineSexFriends.com. We're on every site.
And SoundCloud starting
SoundCloud.
Monday, starting tomorrow. First episode will be
pod named Kickback.
Indeed.
JB, what's the name of the podcast?
It's a pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. Good night. God bless y'all.
Uno. We out.